for you to get in here. Hey, Sarah. Or is it Sarah? Hey, Bohemian Yogi Man. Welcome. Step into my kitchen. Just gonna wait for some other folks to come in so you can just start to find a comfortable seat, and then we'll begin. Start to tune into your breath. Notice how you're doing. By the way, if we haven't met before, welcome, namaste. My name's Alay. My pronouns are they, them, or he, him. Hey, Barry. If you want to introduce yourself in the chat, say your name and pronouns, maybe where you're coming from. I'd love to hear from you. Hey, Jessica. Jessica Bean. Otherwise, just start tuning into your breath. If it's comfortable, breathe in through the nose. And out through the nose. If it's not, you can just pretend. Notice how you're doing this Wednesday. If it's morning or afternoon or evening, your time. We'll start with the sound of Om. Om represents the infinite. We're all connected through the sound of Om. From the Oregon and California wildfires to the day laborers picking our fruit here in the US. Everyone across the world. Everyone. All connected. Inhale and exhale completely. Again. Last time. Now I'll chant the mantra for purification one time. I see you've dropped in and said where you're coming from. Hey Jessie, thanks for sharing your pronouns. Jenny is not too far. Welcome Lauren from North Carolina and Melissa from Akron. So I'll chant the mantra for purification one time. If you know it, you can join me if you're still here, Nina. Puedes hacerlo conmigo, si no, escuchar. I also speak Spanish if you didn't know. So, This mantra is to purify the air, the ground, and the nadis, which are the psychic channels in the body. There's said to be over 72,000 running through the body, connecting. Om Apavitraha Pavitraha Sarva Vashtangato Biwa Yaha Smarit Pandrikaksham Sabahya Vyantraha Sujay. Now I'm going to chant it slowly. Hey James, welcome. Love everyone sharing their pronouns. I'll chant the mantra and I'll break it down so you can try to join me. Obviously, I can't hear you, but I'll trust that you're trying it with me. So, Om Apavitraha Pavitraha. Together. Om Apavitraha Pavitraha. Sarva Vashtangato Biwa. Together. Sarva Vashtangato Biwa Yaha Smarit Pandrikaksham. Together. Yaha Smarit Pandrikaksham Sabahya Byantraha Sujay. Together. Sabahya Byantraha Sujay. So that is a very healing mantra. It's great for new moon, which tonight is the new moon. So it's a good time to clean the house and to kind of let go of things that are no longer serving you. You can write some intentions. Maybe I want to get another job, or I want to clean my floors. Just putting things in place for like the next 2 weeks, maybe the next month until the next moon cycle. So I always find myself cleaning on the new moon. I found myself yesterday, even before it technically was the new moon, just around the new moon, I'm like scrubbing my stove, and I don't really do that. I'm like, what is this? The new moon. It's time to like purify and cleanse and let go of dirt, things that are no longer serving you. And I Swiffered my floors, even though I had done it pretty recently. So just notice if you find yourself doing that also. You might. And it's a really nice time to just kind of I like to set the intention for the next 2 weeks, to not get too overwhelmed. Just in the next 2 weeks I will, and I don't even think lofty goals, but today I called the unemployment office, and that was helpful. It served me in some way. And right, I did my tea shot this morning, basic self-care, so just kind of getting back, I feel to the essence of what serves us. And it can be very basic, I commit to brushing my teeth 2 times a day, or if you're not there, once a day, definitely in the morning, just very basic self-care. How can we feed our souls, nourish our bodies? Made a nice salad before I came on here today, so I have something nourishing to eat after. Welcome everyone who's just joining. If you want to drop any questions in the chat, or just say your name and pronouns and where you're tuning in from. We haven't met before. I'm in DC on Piscataway land, and I believe it's also Anacostan, maybe Rappahannock land. Hey Michi, welcome. So, Michi and I, speaking of moons, are going to do a full moon circle in about 2 weeks. That's how long the moon cycle lasts. So on October 1st, you're the first to know, Michi and I are going to do a fuck the binary full moon circle. And you should come, because it will be that vibe and more. We both do Reiki, so we're going to offer a group Reiki session. So it should be nice. But we're not here to self-promote, just share some more meditation techniques. So, yeah. Let's tune back into our breath. If you want, you can bring a hand to your heart, maybe a hand to your belly. Just feel the breath in the body. Start to tune in to the breath. Notice how you're doing. How you're really doing. If you're kind of hunching over, maybe you can sit up a little bit straighter. Opening the chest and the heart area. Relax the face. And begin to notice the breath. How is it? Is it fast or slow? Deep or shallow? Just noticing. Drawing no conclusions. Be the witness. Can you feel the breath moving the hand? Underneath on the belly, is the hand moving up and down? Where do you feel it in the chest? Do you feel the chest opening, expanding with the breath? Just notice. Can you perhaps feel a little bit of air at the base of the nostrils as you breathe in and out? Your mind starts to wander off. Just bring it back to the breath. Again, if you can, breathe through the nose. If it's too stuffy, just pretend. Now release your hands down by your sides or on your lap. Draw your right ear to your right shoulder. Feel the left side, neck, shoulder opening. Slowly come back up to center and drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Breathing in to any sensations. back up to center. Noticing how you're doing. You can keep your eyes closed or open them. If you want, you can take some half circles with the neck back and forth. Notice how your neck is doing. Have you been leaning forward too much? Can you bring the spine back into alignment? I just dropped my Venmo in the comments. If you gain anything from this practice, donations or payments not required, but donations are always appreciated. Open your arms out to the side now. Open the chest and the front body. Those of us recovering from top surgery might find this lovely. Arms up to the sky now, taking up space. And forward in front of you. See if you can sit up a little bit taller. Roll your shoulders up, back and down a couple times. Reach your right arm across, just stretching the shoulders. It's midday, work week, feels good. The other side. Release your arms and just wiggle it out here. What feels good? Maybe bring your hands to your chest and go like this. It's the best for the pecs. Ah. If you've had top surgery recently, please be careful. Let's do some releasing breaths. So lion's breath. It looks like this. Let's do that a couple times. Let go of any excess heat in the body. Okay, inhale. One more time. One more time. It really does bring up the heat in the body as you see me rolling the shoulders. It's like, wow. Release. What about this one? Can you do this one? That's not what I meant to do. I can't remember how you do it. Oh, here we go. That's a nice release. That's how we feel about Zoom life, right? Try that with me. If you've ever been to a yoga class in a studio, you'll hear people doing that in certain poses. Maybe the teacher invites it. If not, you might be like caught off guard, but it's a thing. See if you're leaning forward and bring the head right over the neck right over the shoulders, right in line with your spine. Sit up tall. Maybe you engage your core. Really come into connection with your power. The third chakra is right here. For me, it's right under my top surgery scars. The Muladhara chakra. It's yellow like the sun. Let's chant to bring it into power. Imagine like there's a sun right here on the belly. You're holding it. It's full of fire. This energy to keep going, to rage through the pandemic and just make it through. We're all holding so much right now. Just find that will, that strength inside of you. So bring all of your attention here to that belly. If you're fat, it feels good to hold the belly and acknowledge it for once. Ram. I'll chant and then we'll chant together. Ram, 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 Ram. Together. Ram, 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 Ram. Ram, 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 Ram. Together. Ram, 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 Ram. Now just sit here holding your belly. If it feels better to support your lower belly, like the panza, your pancita, if you speak Spanish. Just hold the belly and notice how it's doing. Is it happy or sad, weighted or light, free or confused? Or is it just the belly? You can talk to the belly. You can say, "Hey belly, how are you? I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you." My belly feels better when I talk to it. I don't know if anyone else has the same experience. If you've ever talked to your body, you can share in the comments. Or if you're like, what is this? You can share that experience too in the comments. I want to hear. Just holding the belly here, this part of the body that we so often try to hide and finagle and change, right? We suck it in for pictures. We don't acknowledge it. We crop our pictures. How can we hold space for the belly, bringing it into the picture? I like to move my hands around the different parts and see how it's doing. It's said that we hold anger in the belly. So if you've been feeling rage like me, it's nice to hold the belly and like kind of comfort it. Give it some love. For the last couple moments we're here together, I'm here to answer any questions, and otherwise I'll just close my eyes and we can sit together. If you'd like to focus on a mantra, you can think of so hum on the inhale, so exhale, hum. You can just repeat it in your head. If anything comes up, if the mind gets disturbed, just say, okay, I see you, and keep with the practice. Come back to the mantra if it's helpful. So hum, so hum, so hum, so hum. So hum means I am that I am. That being the divine, higher power, or God. Let's close with the sound of 1 Om and 3 Shantis. Shanti means peace in Sanskrit. Peace to the wildfires. Peace to the hurricanes. Peace to the people. Peace to you and me. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you so much for practicing. It was lovely to have you all here. And if you're curious about anything we did today, DM me. If you're too shy to comment, I'm happy to talk with you about it. And I'm teaching queer and trans yoga tomorrow night online at 6 p.m. if you want to come. It's like my signature class, so it's fun, it's chill, it's a cool community, and it's pretty gentle and accessible, so love to have you. You're welcome in light and dark. And yeah, if you can contribute anything via Venmo, that's great. If not, it's okay. Thank you so much for practicing. Have a great day, everyone. Om Shanti.